let's talk about the scammers and the cheaters, because I think people don't understand this fully. I don't understand it fully. I know we've seen some of these prop firms ban countries completely. And I see some of the firms are saying, hey, if you're already trading with us, you can stay, but we're not accepting new clients. I've seen some firms that just cut people off completely. So can you educate us on, like, again, I don't want you to tell what the scam is or whatever, because then we're going to encourage potentially more people, but just give us an idea on like how you guys are handling that and what that looks like for you. I'm sure it's very frustrating.
Yeah, no. So, well, honestly, like they're gonna typically go after like bigger firms, right? So like the bigger firms are gonna go after. Obviously, they still go after like the mid tier firms as well. Um, but yeah, like that's the part that a lot of people don't see, where there's a lot of like trying to game the system, right? Because at
Yeah.
the end of the day, like the evaluation challenges, they're essentially the whole model is essentially kind of like a gamified version of trading. So like
It
there's
is.
just yeah, and there's just multiple ways that people like try to game it, whether it's through arbitrage, whether it's through reverse trading. And the big thing, like when you reference like the specific countries, right? Like a lot of like specific countries, not to name any country specifically, but some of them will like kind of like have these organized like pass your challenges, or like they get a group of like different people to try and to like do specific strategies to try and like pass evaluations, get payouts and things of that nature. And then like obviously from the risk side of things, we'd have to kind of like not just us, but obviously every firm, they have to obviously try to catch that. They have to
Right.
try to deal with that situation as well, because it's just detrimental to the business when you have a bunch of people who are coming in. And again, with like the firms, like most firms who are doing things the right way, they want to ultimately try and monetize the data that's the flow that's coming in. And being able to monetize the data, what does that do, right? Yeah, first of all, it adds obviously another source of income. It also
Sure.
obviously adds, more revenue to the business. Not only that, but then the data itself can be potentially monetized in different facets, whether you sell it, just trying to create some sort of like strategies around the data sets. Now, when you have obviously those cheaters and stuff like that, it kind of there's just bad flow of data where that data is kind of useless. And I
Right.
think that's something that um some firm owners like Matt, for example, like from My Funded Effects, he's referenced before on Twitter as well. Where yeah, like that just it's just bad flow, it's just bad